For anyone that's staying in an unhealthy marriage because of the kids, keyword unhealthy, you're not about to like what I'm going to say. So you may want to keep scrolling. Now, if you're still here, I would rather my kids have a broken heart than a broken home. I remember when I told my grandmother, who had dementia at the time, that she was still here. I was telling her, like, I'm leaving my marriage, I'm getting a divorce. And she said, Siobhan, you're going to break your kid's heart. And I said, Granny, I'm not happy. She said, you're going to break your kid's heart. She said, if he's not putting his hands on you and he's not out cheating, which he wasn't doing any of those things, then why would you leave? And I said, Granny, I am not happy. And so because of dementia, we had this conversation in some circles. And then we get to a point where she says, Siobhan, I don't know what's happening in your home. But what I do know is that I want you to be happy, and I know you're going to take care of your kids. And that was all I needed to hear. Children deserve to have a healthy environment. And if you are in an unhealthy marriage, then your children are growing up in a broken home. And I would rather break my kid's heart and go through therapy and do all the healing we need to do than for them to stay in an unhealthy home and have to repair later in life. And so many women are staying in marriages because of the kids. And I'm going to tell you something, kids can sense it. They know it. They can feel it. And so why should we suffer to stay in an unhealthy marriage so a kid can have their mother and father in the home when no one is happy? No one is in their healthiest state of mind. Why would we do that? So if you're in this space and you're like, Siobhan, I need support, I created a mini course. It's called I Don't Want to Be Married Anymore. The link is in the bio. Get into it. And this is just to provide support, to provide clarity, to provide insight. If you need it, get into it. If you know somebody else that can benefit from it, share the link with them. But again, I refuse to let my children grow up in a home where their mother is miserable. They deserve to see me happy because I am their role model. I set the example for them, and I would choose this life 100 times over than to have them grow up in an environment where I am asleep to my life, I am suffering, and I'm miserable. Again, my marriage was unhealthy in many ways. Take that how you want to take it.